What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I am so far behind on watching YouTube videos that it is literally not even funny. So the purpose of this video is to answer a community question from like 2 weeks ago from Paul at Left Coast Model Car Builds. 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, 10 days, a while ago is what I'm saying. Paul asked a community question on his Sunday Model Cars and Coffee. How do you balance out your hobbies or, make the time for your hobbies? And this ought to be evident of how well I'm doing with that. Answering that question 2 weeks later. All kidding aside, I did want to answer this question a while ago. And gone. It completely slipped my mind. So yeah, I thought I would hop on here now. Better late than never, right? And kind of tell you guys how I balance my my model building time with everything else I've got going on. So part of what kicked this idea into gear again for me is a friend of mine, a good friend of mine. He reached out to me and was like, dude, I'm so impressed. Maybe not in so many words, but the long and short of it was, dude, I'm so impressed with the fact that you can just get your builds done. You get an idea in your head, you get it done, you build, you move on to the next project. Well, I do. I do try to build that way. And I try to optimize my build time the best I can. So it's hard sometimes because I'm also super busy. I have a full-time job that's in overdrive right now. It's more than a full-time job. Working our butts off. Sometimes I get home and I'm really tired and I don't even have the energy or physical or mental energy to come in here and sit down and work on a model. That I've found is something that when I'm feeling that way, I don't push it. Because when you're feeling like you don't want to work on something, you usually end up making a mistake or screwing up or getting frustrated. So there are times when I don't do a lot. And you guys can probably tell, if I go a week or two, and I'm doing a video like this, where I'm not showing much of a build, or, I don't do a video at all except for my Sunday morning Model Cars and Coffee. That usually means I haven't had time to do anything in the room. But when I do have time to do it, I try to optimize my build time the best I can. So I have I have a 2.5 hour window every day where I get home and I'm here by myself, and then Heather gets home 2.5 hours later. That's every day. Okay. So I have that window where I can sit and work if I'm up to it. I can sit and work on something. And the best thing for me is to come in here when I'm home by myself. I come in, I get music going. I try not to put on a YouTube video because then I get myself distracted from what's going on here. And I start paying attention to the YouTube videos. And before you know it, I'm watching videos, but I'm not building nothing. So I come in here in that 2.5 hour time span every single day, except for Saturday and Sunday. And I try to build. That's when I try to build. Usually it's successful. Some days it's not. Some days I don't even come in here. Like I just said, I don't have the mental capacity. I sit down on the couch. I put on the TV and I kind of zone out, honestly. But that's my window. I also have Wednesday nights. I'm on call for work. So I'll come in here, 2.5 hours, make the best of my time while I'm in here. And then I go out when Heather gets home. We have dinner. We spend, our quality time together. She goes to bed. And because I'm on call, I try to stay up later on Wednesday nights. So I'll come back in here for another couple of hours and some build time. And then, other than that, it's a free-for-all, right? So I don't want to take away time from Heather or the house. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I have 2.5 hours every day, but I also have to mow the grass. There's chores to do around the house. I mean, it's just Heather and I. So those things have to be done also, because it's really important for me to have time to sit down and unwind with my wife. So I always make sure I have that time every day, every single day. I don't mix anything in with that. Now on the weekends, she has her hobbies. She does her D&D thing. If we're not playing, which we play one Saturday a month, I dedicate the whole day to that. So that's good. That's like a schedule that is set for me. I have no say over that. She dictates what days the campaign is run, what days everybody's coming over. So that's good. But there are days on the weekends that she wants to do her thing. Well, that, if I don't have anything else going on around the house, opens up more modeling time. So that's how I kind of divvy it up, right? If I'm here by myself or she's got something else going on, that I come in here and I work. I don't ever take family time. I don't ever take away from family time to do this hobby. This is a hobby. So there are more important things in the world, believe it or not. Sometimes we all forget that, or sometimes I forget that. But there are more important things in this world than this hobby. So I always put those first. And whatever time's left over can be dedicated to this. I guess I'm lucky not everybody has a couple of hours every day. I'm very lucky that my couple of hours happens to be in the middle of the day and not like at midnight or, something like that. Or 4 a.m. before everything gets going. I have come in here in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep. And I've puttered around or I've worked on something, but that's the story. And like I said, I get way behind on stuff. It's like the model building takes precedence. That's how I'm able to build stuff. A lot of people build faster than me, build more than I do. But a lot of people build a lot slower. So I feel like I do pretty good. And that's how I do it. I have my set times. Like right now, I'm recording this video. I've got about 45 minutes before Heather gets home. So I did a little bit of work on something. The Civic. You guys have seen the Civic. If you're following Facebook, I'm working on that. I worked on that a little bit, and now I'm doing this. And then when she gets home, the room gets shut down, and I go out there and I hang out with her. So I'm pretty lucky that way. And as far as other hobbies go, I got my RC trucks, but I haven't had my RC crawler out at all this summer. At all. I've been so busy with work that when I get home, I'm just dead tired. And it's all I can do to sit in here some days. Boy, I definitely am not going out and doing stuff. I'm not going out and doing stuff. I'm too tired. So, yeah. That's the story. That's the deal, I guess, is what I'm saying. It was a really good question, and I kicked myself in the butt for taking so dang long to answer it. But like I said, I've got so much stuff going on that things like that slip my mind. And Yeah, I like, so that should tell you how far behind I am on YouTube videos. I watched that one like 2 weeks ago and then completely forgot. And I haven't really watched many since. I feel awful, but it is what it is, right? So maybe I'll get caught up on that the rest of today. I'll watch a few videos. I don't know. But there you go, Paul. That's my answer to your community question. 2 weeks late. That's how I break down my time. So thank you for watching, listening to me ramble. And yeah, if you haven't answered Paul's question, I implore you to do so. I'd love to hear how some of you other guys break up your time and manage to find time to enjoy this wonderful hobby. I really would. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Check out everything linked in the description of the video. And I'll see you on the next one, whenever that might be, with whatever that might be. I don't know. I'll do something eventually, right? Here's hoping. Bye.